Hi, I'm Gwyer.
I'm Edward.
And I'm Zoe.
And this is Rhinovirus invading a cell and termites invading a house by Table E, December 2011 and January 2012.
So this is the first part of our cell story. First, the virus infects the respiratory tract and then moves to the epithelial cells. Each cell has a lock and each virus has a key. If the lock and key match up, then the virus is welcomed into the cell. Once the virus is in the cell, it injects its DNA so that it can multiply later. And this is a picture of our cell and virus. And this is the first part of our city story. There once was a termite named Bertha that needed to find food. One day she came upon a beautiful wood house that would be perfect for her to eat. She went to get all her friends to see the delicious house. When they got back to the house, they started to ascend up the many large stairs under the house. They used their strong termite legs and finally got to the top of the porch where the entrance of the house was. Once they're at the top, it was an all-you-can-eat buffet, and it was there on the porch that the termites decided to stay forever. And this is a picture of our wood house.
Once the rhinovirus was in the epithelial cell, it attaches itself to the nucleus. It injects its DNA. The RNA makes a copy of the DNA. The process is called transcription. Then it sends the copy to the mRNA, which goes to the ribosomes. The ribosomes can't read the mRNA, so they call the tRNA to translate for them. That process is called translation. City Story Part 2. Termites multiplying and eating the porch. They ate and ate and ate until their tiny bellies were full. As they kept eating, the boards of the porch got thinner and thinner. The porch was slowly falling apart. One day, an old man came walking on the porch. He had a cane, representing transcription and translation process. And it was made out of wood. They hopped on the cane, taking them to a new home. All of a sudden, we were in the dark and in a humid area, underneath the washing machine. Just what termites like. It just so happened that the air conditions around them were perfect for reproduction. Bertha and the termites were starving. They needed to get food. This is a picture of an old porch and raw washing machine / ribosomes.
Alright, this is the cell story part 3. It's the rhinovirus spreading and destroying the cell. So rhinovirus spreads through direct contact with the virus, pretty much. That's the only way you can get. One example of how it spreads is touching a surface infected with it, then touching your face or somehow making contact with yourself or someone else. Then second is you can inhale a sneeze of someone with rhinovirus. That's the more common way to get it. Rhinovirus is the common cold. That's because rhinovirus is a virus that attacks the respiratory system. It can also get through the lining of the nose and throat. The reaction of the immune system is what makes your throat sore, causing a headache and making it hard to breathe. But in the end, your body most likely will kill the virus. And this here on the right is a picture of our cell model without the virus attacking. So that means it's spread to other cells. And then this is the city story part 3. It's the destruction and spread of the disease. So one day Bertha and the colony decided to grab onto the cane again and move to another house. The cane traveled for many miles until one day they arrived at a nice country house. They landed on the porch and decided to move in. It tasted so good. The wood was smoky, but it was still sweet from the maple. There was now many more of them, and they began furiously eating away at the porch of the house. But there was only so much porch for so many termites, so after a while the porch became thinner and thinner to the point where they had eaten completely through it. Now there was no more, and they had to get more food. Then the cane over here represents the transportation of the virus or spread of disease.
And this is our bibliography where we got all of our cool pictures.
Please take a moment to admire.
Thanks for watching our screencast.